Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the Game of the Week show. I thought I'd change it. Okay. I'm your host, Matt Southwell, and joining me this week, Dan Gilbert and Ashley Dye.
Oh, hello.
Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for joining, as always.
A new introduction there?
Yeah, I don't know really why. I just figured, well, they're probably ladies and gentlemen, or internet trolls, maybe waiting to turn off, but...
Let's keep the equality in there.
Yeah, well, that's why I went with ladies first, ladies first and all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough chit-chat. Let's get straight into the show, but very quickly, for anyone that is watching the show for the first time, the Game of the Week show is three friends chatting about all of the latest news stories in the video game industry. We also then talk about the latest game releases of that week before picking our favourite and therefore our games of the week. Now, diving straight into the news, there's been a lot of news this week, a lot of good news, but also some bad news. So we're going to start with maybe a minute's silence for the delay of Uncharted 4.
A minute's a long time.
Well, it's not really going to be a minute, because even if we did do a minute's silence, I'd just cut it out. So guys, we've talked about this. We thought it might have been coming, but what was your reaction when you heard that Uncharted 4 will now be coming out in spring 2016?
Not surprised, to be honest, at all.
I don't think I cried. I was close, maybe. No, I don't know. I suppose I wasn't really surprised. I thought there's always a possibility it could happen. I know they're going to be so keen. We've already said that we think it probably is going to be their last one. We're almost sure it is going to be their last one, and they will want to go out with a bang. I think so. And when you look at what they've actually said, it does make a lot of sense with regards to the delay, and you can support that.
There was always going to be the risk, I think, when Amy Hennig left Naughty Dog last year. Can you make an Uncharted? Because I would imagine that people like Neil would have wanted to. I say Neil like he's like my mate at first. Mr. Druckmann would have wanted to put his own kind of stamp on the game. And there's probably a lot of stuff that they might have thrown out, started again. And Uncharted's a game that it's a good and a bad thing. Their history, obviously it's good because they're fantastic games, but they know that this game has to be like they can't have anything other than like the highest standards.
When you've already set the bar high, you can't come in under that with anything following.
Especially on an, in theory, better hardware. Well, not in theory, definitely better hardware.
I was just going to say, it's the first game in the franchise that's going to be on the current gen, the new gen, if you like. They know it's got to be top dollar.
Yeah.
But the actual quote, which you can read on the PlayStation blog, but I will read it for you very quickly, is, after spending so many years with Nathan Drake, he means a lot to the team. Telling the climatic chapter of his adventure is a task we don't take lightly. This game deserves every bit of attention to detail, precise pacing, and a nuanced storytelling Naughty Dog is known for. So we've made this difficult choice of pushing the game's release date. Giving us an extra few months will make certain that Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, not only meets the team's high standards, but the high standards that gamers have come to expect from a Naughty Dog title.
Indeed. It's a fairly sort of standard spiel you get when there is a game delay. We want to make it the best we can and blah, blah, blah. It is that normal sort of thing.
But surely everyone wants to always make a game the best they can. Like, you don't really need to say it, do you? But
I don't know.
We put this
we don't care.
Shit out because no one cares. You don't get that from them.
But I think that's one that we can persevere with, and we waited long enough. There's enough, as we said last week. In party chat about the backlog of games that we've got.
Never end. There will be plenty of games for us to play. I don't think there's no one going to be sitting at the end of this year going, God, I wish that Uncharted come out because I've got nothing to play.
Exactly.
So the only way you're going to get that is every game in October, November, December window suddenly goes,
I think,
guys, problems. We're going to have to shunt it.
Push the lot back. Yeah.
There will without doubt be more delays.
Oh yeah,
I think after last year and all the problems we had, studios know that it's better to delay it than release it broken because people won't stand for that again.
Yeah.
So
speaking of
talking of delays, another one that some people might be slightly mad about.
They've gone
you guys, you missed the pun. Slightly Mad Studios racing, or was it just that bad that you just
sorry.
you didn't want to entertain me. That was the perfect segue,
Yeah.
and now I'm falling all over myself, just like I do when I try to read stuff. But anyway, yes, delayed again. Project Cars. It was delayed last year, which we talked about, and we agreed it was a good decision last year when The Crew and Forza and Drive Club were coming out.
Yeah.
And then last month it was delayed from March through to April, and now this month it's been delayed from April through to May.
And then in May it'll get delayed.
I don't know. I don't want to think this game is in trouble, but the fact that they keep pushing a month, it's the second time. Should they have maybe delayed it 2 months last time? It's like they're obviously just not quite getting something right.
The thing is, I don't think they need to rush it. They just need to release it when they say they're going to release it, because they've already had a delay. I think a delay, you can live with, but a second delay, I don't know. It pushes the wrong buttons, I think, for some people. It's not like they need to get this out ASAP, because there aren't any, as we've discussed sort of off air, there aren't any real, driving games as such that are coming out anytime soon.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why they didn't just delay it 2 or 3 months to start with and bring it out in May or June.
Yeah.
Give themselves a bit of time.
They must have generally thought they could have got it out in April last time, but it's like I said, a month isn't that long in terms of kind of development. It will fly by for them, I'm sure. I remember reporting it last time. It wasn't that long ago.
No.
So
it might just literally be that one thing, and for whatever reason they just can't quite fix it without having to take steps back on other things to.
They don't want to be another Drive Club, do they? Yeah. That's basically what it comes down to.
No, they don't.
That Drive Club is a great racing game, but that series I don't think is ever gonna get off the ground now, because
it's suffered.
It may not recover at all.
But on the plus side, we will be getting a gift as compensation for this latest delay.
What, everyone?
Well, yes, everyone. They will be sending everyone.
Everyone's getting a gift.
Everyone's getting a gift. It'll be available on day one. I don't know what the gift is.
And if I don't buy the game, do I still get the gift?
Well, I think the assumption is that you might have to buy the game.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Because they said it's for their fans, and I suppose if you're a fan, you should be buying their game.
Yeah, well, I would have done if they bought it out.
So you'll buy it anyway.
What don't I buy?
So if you're looking for games to buy when these delays, we've had a list of BAFTA winners this week, the game BAFTAs, which is. What are you doing?
I don't know. It's been a long day.
Clearly. So there was 16 awards in total, I believe. I'm going to just go through the list quickly here of some of the winners. So we've got Artistic Achievement went to Lumino City, a game I'll be honest I haven't heard of, but congratulations to Lumino. Audio Achievement, Alien Isolation. That's probably a worthy winner. It's actually
I would
the
think
audio
that probably is for the audio, because actually I was chatting to a friend of mine and he said he was playing it on his own in the dark with headphones with like 5.1 sound, and he said it was just terrifying.
Turn on the light.
I think he was referring to the sounds and like the eeriness of it and the sort of sudden.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. The aura in Alien and the kind of was really good. It was just too long.
Yeah.
Best British game was Monument Valley. Well done to them. Forza Horizon 2 should have won, but we won't get into that. Debut game was Never Alone. Family game Minecraft, which is
the console edition.
The console edition, sorry. Game design was Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, it's in the cellophane. I'm going to be playing it soon.
It was designed so well.
Just can't get it out.
Game design just for the wrapper. Yeah.
Game innovation was The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Okay, well done, Ethan.
I don't know that game.
Mobile and handheld was Monument Valley. Multiplayer was Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft.
I don't know that
Is
game.
that a World of Warcraft thing?
I don't know.
Music, Far Cry 4.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought for music. I don't know. Okay.
Off the top of my head, I can't actually think of.
Well, it was the radio. The radio was good. It was the right kind of music like tone for that kind of accent.
Yeah, the music works, but I just can't think of it, if that makes sense. As in, like,
I assume music goes for more like kind of the audio track list rather than the score of a game itself. I assume. I don't know. It doesn't specify, but
maybe that's just because Robbie Ray was on the radio.
Well, good old Robbie Ray.
He was funny.
OP, Original Property, Valiant Hearts, Performer, Ashley Johnson, as Ellie in Last of Us. Left Behind.
She was good. They were both good, but she was really good.
Yeah, well, this is the Left Behind. Me and Dan were talking about this. This is why we didn't have Joel in there, because he's not in Left Behind.
I know, because I made a comment because I just saw The Last of Us and went, well, if she's there, how come with Troy Baker's nomination that was for Pagan Min rather than for Joel? And Matt corrected me that it was the DLC.
Yes.
Persistent game, League of Legends. I guess that means a game that never ends rather than a game that keeps saying, oi, play me, play me. Sport game, Ollie Ollie, and story, Last of Us Left Behind.
The Ollie Ollie one, I think, is good because it shows that something as simple as that can stand up against like the big giant sport franchises.
Take that, EA.
Which is good.
No, it's good
because it means like football, like FIFA is huge. Yeah, those sort of sports, huge following, but a smaller, simpler indie game kind of thing.
The thing is, it does just go to show that it doesn't have to be a big blockbuster AAA game with all the
money doesn't buy everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, the reason I brought this topic up was I want to talk about best game. The nominations were Alien Isolation, Destiny, Dragon Age Inquisition, Mario Kart 8, Shadow of Mordor, and Monument Valley. Of that list, which do you think would have won? I'm asking you a question.
Oh, right, sorry.
Well, which one? I would have thought probably Dragon Age Inquisition, because that's well regarded.
Looking at that, I would have thought because it's deeper.
Yeah, I mean, and it's so well regarded
as well. As in, it's more.
But the winner,
well-rounded.
Yeah, the winner was Destiny. Yeah. Anyway, which would surprise me because Destiny was nowhere near the best game I played last year. I don't know about you.
It wasn't the best game I played.
Having not played Destiny, because I looked at it and went, probably not actually really.
But even just reading the reviews that you've read,
it was overhyped. I mean, personally, I enjoyed it when I played it, but I soon got bored of it. I'm not one of these that want to get to the level 30. I was happy just to do the story, of which was quite short.
It's just
I found that the gameplay quite just repetitive.
It's just very grindy, isn't it? Yeah. Very grindy. I was really surprised that game got given best game, because I don't think I've spoken to anyone that has said that Destiny was the best game last year. A couple of people have said it was my favourite game, but not anyone I've spoken to has yet said best game. But hey, that's what the BAFTAs voted for, so.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's opinion of what makes a great game is different as well, which makes it hard to say best game. Well, you've probably got to look at all aspects of it. How fun is it? How replayable is it? How grindy is it? All these things, I think.
Well, it's art. It's hard to rate art, isn't it? Because art is subjective.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know what sort of criteria they actually use when.
I'm sure there's a scoring of various types of. Category, subcategory.
Well, that's what I mean. It'd be interesting to see what they actually use to try and determine these things.
I don't know. Out of all those games, it was the most hyped, probably the most played. Whether it's the best game, I don't know.
It wasn't. The correct answer for best game is South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Oh.
And it's a shambles, and it's not even on the shortlist.
Moving on.
But yeah, if you don't need to go to the BAFTAs to find out what the best game is, just come and listen to me.
Come here.
Well, yes, to all of us, but then listen to me. Anyway, new game, Titanfall 2 has been confirmed. Not really a shock that a second one's going to be coming out.
No.
And also, what's not a shock is that the founder and CEO of Respawn has confirmed that it will be coming to multiple platforms. So basically, Xbox One, PS4, PC.
Yeah.
Is that surprising? Not Wii U. Not Wii U. Maybe Wii U, but unlikely Wii U.
It doesn't surprise me, actually. And I think there are going to be a lot more games, I think, that we do see across platforms. I think
there's no benefit to third party developers to make a game that's exclusive when you can put it out to all the platforms, get as much as you can. Yeah, because you can then pump that revenue back into your studio, make more games. Yeah. You can afford to hire more staff to then work on 2 projects and expand and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. If you made a product, you wouldn't just sell it in one shop, would you? You'd sell it in every shop that would take it.
You would.
It's.
Can I just ask? I mean, Respawn are not a sort of studio that I'm really familiar with, but what's their history?
Well, basically. The guys they broke away from Infinity Ward, so they made the original Modern Warfare.
Okay.
And then there was a big kind of The word of the week, a fracas.
Fracas, yes.
Fracas,
within the
as some
studio.
people pronounce it.
Well, those people would be wrong, but
Yeah.
so they basically broke away. And
I was just
their
thinking
own
because I think Titanfall, the first Titanfall, took a lot of people by surprise. It was a huge game. I know it was really big, and I'm sure they probably made a fair chunk of change from it. And I'm just wondering if that's their sort of capital to be able to inject back into a second game, and be able to have it across platform because they've now got the money to do so.
Well, I think obviously starting up, that's probably why it was maybe Xbox only, because they were a new studio. Well, no, not even that. I'm pretty sure Xbox paid them money.
Oh, okay.
They paid them a lot of money, so that money helped them start up.
Yeah.
But now they've been successful. They can move on to another game. There's a lot of things about Titanfall was it didn't really seem to carry. Didn't have much longevity. You know, there's Call of Duty players playing Call of Duty all the way up to the next Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my friends are still playing Destiny. Well, I say friends, Xbox Live people that I have.
Yes, I know people that still play kind of every day.
Fell off quite quickly.
Yeah.
But hopefully, maybe
more.
Maybe it will appeal to PS4 gamers. Who knows?
I think sometimes, you can have a sequel that is bigger than the first game. I think, lots of lessons to learn, and
definitely.
It grabs.
It's not like a film.
It gains, exactly. I know,
it's the opposite of a film.
It's the opposite of a film. I think they do gain traction. I'm sure a lot more people play GTA 5 than played, the earlier versions of GTA, and it'll be the same for the Battlefield when that comes out.
The Battlefield. So, anyway, now Titanfall might be coming to PlayStation. The one game that's definitely staying on Xbox is Halo Master Chief Collection, and that's now being bundled in with the console from later this month. We had a talk, Amazon kind of did their bundles, it was like a holiday bundle, but this is official, kind of all in the same box. Halo Master Chief and the Xbox One console for $349. So basically, this is
basically that's what it is.
He knows what's coming already.
This is our weekly make down by an Xbox news item. So Dan, you've always said Halo is the one game.
Buy me.
Have you put it back in the right place?
That's not the right place. So Dan, this is the one you wanted.
Mm.
Are you gonna go buy it?
No.
Why?
Not yet.
Just do it. Do it.
Do it.
Don't even think about it.
I will get to it eventually.
Yeah, you will. So yes, anyone that's wanting to maybe jump in on Xbox, this is obviously the bundle to buy. Halo is a mainstay on. He is Xbox basically.
We've got Halo 5 in later this year.
Yes.
In theory, yes. Never say for certain.
The collection is amazing.
But the collection is really good, and also a lot of people I know have been worried about or might have heard about the matchmaking problems that have
apparently that's all been patched.
It. There's been a big patch come out over the last couple of weeks that should have fixed it now. 343 have released that, so hopefully now you can play multiplayer properly and make sure you go and buy one.
I'm still on the first.
I was looking at the camera, but really I was
you meant
to you. So, rounding out the news this week, and I always like to try and end on a
more light-hearted.
More light-hearted. This is probably one of our best light-hearted stories.
I think it is.
That we've had it. This is right
I think this rivals the cocaine in the Xbox.
It's close. You know what? I'd forgotten about that story.
Well, there was also the country, the town that was trying to ban games as well for being too violent.
Oh yes,
that was a good. But anyway, Undead Labs. Makers of the hit game State of Decay, very successful on the 360. They're bringing out a day one or day zero edition for Xbox One, so they've been up-resing all the textures and everything, and they found a
slight problem,
a slight hidden surprise in the textures. The exact quote was, "Some of our contractors worked a ridiculous amount of genitalia." Oh, I ruined the punchline.
You have.
Anyway, there was a lot of dicks in the textures.
So they outsourced to a contractor to do all the resolution and the background work and everything.
Because the game is huge.
And when they got the game back, they found a lot of penises all over the game.
No.
Like, as in, like, when it was originally done, someone had the balls. To put it into the textures originally, but because it was back on 720 or whatever, it wasn't high res enough, so you couldn't see it. But as they've been just upping the res on the game.
So they've upscaled
It's suddenly gone.
Yeah.
and now we
There's a load of penises.
So now we have clear penises as opposed to pixel
Well,
penises.
You couldn't see them before.
You could. They can't be
just
seen.
off.
Yeah,
So basically,
I know that feeling.
Basically, everyone playing the 360 version of State of Decay has a lot of penises in their game, but they can't see them. And they've been removed now, so they'll never make it into the Xbox One version. And, shock collar, said contractor is no longer working for Undead Lands.
That's a shame.
They've been given the chop, as it were.
They've been circumcised.
So it's just... I don't know, I always just...
I mean,
it's a funny story.
It's funny, but surely that contractor has just completely ruined their credit going forwards with anyone, because
I don't know.
I'm sure studios must talk to each other in the sense of like, we use this guy, he's great, or we use this guy, he's absolutely crap at his
Saints
job.
Row will want them.
Well, they might have done themselves a favour then.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was enjoyable anyway. Yeah. So that's pretty much it on the news this week. So we will move over to the game releases, and quite a few games this week. So make sure you get out your wallets, like I've already have done. Not. It's a metaphor, Daniel.
I know.
There are 3 or 4 games that I want this week, but starting with the first one, no place better to start, in my opinion, than on the Xbox One. Don't you agree, Dan?
Yeah, of course.
With Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Blind Forest is a platform adventure game. Basically tells the tale of a young orphan that is destined for heroics. Sounds like a cool orphan. Anyway, the orphan is Ori, and he's a white guardian spirit. And basically, what you have to do is you have to there's this like kind of power or light, like bright light, white light, whatever you want to call it. And this white light kind of saved him on a fateful night in the forest where basically shit got real, and he got really he got you know what I mean. He got weakened.
Shit got real.
What?
What is this? Harlem.
I want that to be a tagline in a game, especially something like this out of the.
Yeah, and if you see the game as well, if you see the game,
it's like the trailer starts.
Basically,
you see all the artwork.
Shit got real. Does it really?
Okay, fine. On that fateful night.
There we go.
Basically, Uri was weakened, and he was saved by this this great power, and this power's been made weak. So now he has to help him out by kind of going to like the trees to recover the 3 main elements of water, fire, and wind. So there's kind of like RPG elements in there as you're finding all of like these orbs and spirits. You're kind of gaining powers, and you can increase them on a chart wheel, whatever you.
So basically, you can choose how you develop.
You can choose how you increase yourself.
Yeah.
This game actually is beautiful for the artwork.
I love the look of it.
You'll see from me over there, and
it does. It's been done very well.
And I've only played an hour so far, but I'm loving it, and I can't wait to play more. Ash, obviously, you've got your Xbox, so you can pick this one up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't deny the game. I don't deny the game looks good. It does look really, really good. I don't know. The game it's a little bit relaxed and slow. I'm more of a sort of
It's not slow though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's the action. It's quite
tranquil.
But don't let the mellow and really good music tone kind of actually distract you from that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fast pace in there, and kind of.
It's not as fast paced as the other game, though, is it?
The other game. Yes,
the
other game.
The other game.
The only other game.
Do you want to skip down to one further down? That's much more fast paced.
So yes, the other game I think that Ash is referring to is Devil May Cry Definitive Edition for Xbox One and PS4. This is a big HD remake of the original classic, which was an action-adventure hack-and-slash game. Much more fast-paced.
It's a button smash game.
It is.
It is.
What are you doing?
That's my.
Is that how you play games? No wonder you're so bad. Not even looking.
Yeah.
No one plays with their index fingers. You play with your thumbs.
Do you remember the old athletics games where you had to go like that and you'd end up with a big blister on your finger?
That's going to be really loud on there now.
Okay.
No, I never used to rub one off on the track and field game. I used to just tap it with my two thumbs, like a normal person.
Yeah.
And
Anyway, sorry, we digress.
I used to set world records. I was amazing at that game. Yes. We should do it. We should play that, by the way.
That would be fun.
And we can see whether the rubbing technique or the...
Well, it used to get so bad, I used to sort of do like that, and then it would...
I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain there's people out there watching not thinking that you're insane, but I'm not one of those people.
I'm also thinking there's people out there going, what the hell are they on about?
Yeah. Olympics games.
So, Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Enhanced, 1080p, 60 frames per second, some new features in the game, all the original DLC, basically everything, all in one nice package for about 25 quid. Gonna be picking this one? Fan of this one? Play Devil May Cry?
No, never played them.
Now a good time?
Maybe. But it's not anything that's...
This is where we go back.
It's hard
so
to persuade.
So harsh. This is probably why we'll go back to the party chat, why you never have a backlog.
Yeah.
But do you not feel like you're missing out on certain experiences? I know we're kind of way going off track now, but...
Not really. It's like, if it doesn't interest me, then it doesn't matter.
He's hard to convince. He's hard to persuade. He's very set in...
You'd make a good critique. Anyway...
What else we got, Matt?
What else have we got? We have Hotline Miami 2 for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 and Vita. The second and the last in the Hotline Miami series.
But not in Australia.
Not in Australia. Well, in Australia, just not legally in Australia.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a 2D top... I can't speak today.
No,
2D top-down action game. Very fast-paced. Very violent. Very hard. Very good. That's all I've got to say about Hotline Miami. Yeah. Really. Are you going to be... this is... So far, we're 3 for 3 on games that I want this week.
Okay. So that means you want the next one as well?
I still have 3 for 3 at the moment. And, I'm really excited for this game. Did either of you play the first one?
I didn't, and I really do feel like I should. It's the one I should get.
Yes.
Yeah, it does look good.
And you can play it on all 3 of your consoles.
All 3 of them.
It's a good... For me, it's not a PS4 game, it's a Vita game.
Yeah.
For me, it's a Vita game more than a PS4 game, but that's just my personal thoughts.
Yeah, but...
It played well on...
Still playing the same game.
Yeah, I know. It's just there are certain games that I prefer to sort of...
There were certain games... I completely agree. Like, Guacamelee was that one for me, where it just seemed to fit so well on the Vita.
I mean, would you have enjoyed Resogun as much on the Vita as...
I enjoy Resogun anywhere, any place.
Yeah.
Can you platinum it on the Vita?
Yeah, I'm playing it on both, mate. I haven't played the PSP version yet, but I'll get to it.
Any counts.
Please just log in and get the platinum on that. I really hope that's how it works.
I hope so. I'd play it on an Etch-a-Sketch if I had to. Anyway, I'm not going 4 for 4.
Okay.
I'll go on.
Real fishing for the PlayStation Vita. So for reasons...
No, if you buy this game and platinum it, I will buy an Xbox One.
Deal
right now.
Let me look at the trophies.
That is tempting.
So anyway, for a reason that you can't quite explain, you've been drawn back into the fishing lodge that you used to visit as a kid with your dad. We've all been there. Well, not me. My dad never took me anywhere. But anyway, once the novice watching your father fish, can you now take on the challenge put forth by your father and become the fishing master yourself?
It's almost like Star Wars versus fishing. The father, can you become the fishing master? It's very Star Wars-esque.
I will warn everyone right now.
He is massively overselling the game.
The description is a lot more, and my obviously expert dramatic reading does sell the game a lot more. I mean, these games, I remember, guys, we were talking like off camera before. I remember a lot of fishing games back on like the PlayStation 1, and I will shamefully admit that I owned a couple of them, and I played them. Never been fishing in my life. No interest in fishing, but I used to buy fishing games and play them.
So on that
basis... were you like compensating for the fact that you never went fishing?
Yeah, we literally live no more than 2 miles from the ocean, like at any point, and I've never been fishing. Actually, I've been fishing once in my life, and that's only because it was a work trip, but I was made to go on.
So on that basis, you are going to be buying this?
Well, Now apparently I have to get the platinum.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Let me look at it. Can I not platinum?
Platinum, catch a fish.
Can I not platinum Hotline Miami instead?
No.
How about LA Cops for the Xbox One?
It's essentially Hotline Miami.
So yeah, LA Cops is an Xbox One game. It's a fast-paced, action-packed 3D top-down shooter, so completely different from Hotline Miami's 2D.
Yeah.
3D top-down shooter set in the seedy underbelly of 1970s LA,
as opposed to the 1980s Miami.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah.
You control a maverick bunch of cops playing by their own rules.
Yeah. See, this really is a full-on 70s design, isn't it? Really, the 70s music, the 70s.
Why do the cops never play by the rules?
I don't know.
Why do they never do the paperwork?
Surely they have to play by the rules. Surely they're the one people that should be playing by the rules.
They enforce the rules.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. It is, looking at this versus Hotline Miami 2.
Hotline Miami's better.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Why did you bring out this game, LA Cops, on the Xbox One, which is half the game of Hotline Miami, and yet
because Hotline Miami is
a rip-off of it.
Well, I know, I can see what they're doing, like especially in the trailers and so on. It's like they're trying to give it the whole like 70s cop drama look. That's what they're trying to go for with the storyline behind that.
It doesn't work for me.
You got to remember as well, not everyone is as smart as Ash. So not everyone. No,
but at least they can talk.
I don't care. They're not as smart as us. They don't have multiple consoles. Some people are poor and can't have multiple consoles. So for people that like the look of Hotline Miami, can't have it because they don't have PlayStation consoles. Therefore, what's the closest thing?
Maybe they live in a country which won't let them have Hotline Miami.
That's true.
That's true. If you're in Australia, you can get LA Cops legally.
We think.
You can also get.
We actually haven't looked.
Yeah, we have no ideas for this basis. But one game I'm almost certain that you can get is Car Stunts for the Xbox One as well.
This looks good.
Ish.
It looks like if you're familiar with Trials, you'll feel very at home on this game. You have to feel.
It reminds me of Micro Machines.
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling, but not quite so micro.
Well, no.
Medium-sized machines.
Well, it's
average machines.
Anyway,
so yes, you have to basically navigate around a course. You're kind of a half speed racer car, half jet car plane.
Yeah, half something else. Maybe.
Well, no, there's only two halves.
It's basically a car with a jet engine and air brakes.
It is. Yeah. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You watched the trailer. You don't need me to tell you. But yeah,
they haven't seen it.
They're watching it now. They're watching the video. They're not listening to us. We're just rambling in the background of the video. They're going, they'll put you on mute so I can pay attention to the game. But no, it looks quite good. I have Trials, so I don't know if this is one that would necessarily appeal to me.
Scream Ride
as well. So my review of Scream Ride will be coming soon. It might actually even beat this video up. So if it is, go and check it out.
If it's not, coming soon.
Coming soon. And then one last game, Shiftlings, PS4, came out last week on Xbox One. Basically, a duo of farting aliens trying to save the galaxy.
So it's Space Janitor aliens.
Yeah, basically.
If that sways.
Well, we're not going to tell them. Go and watch last week's video if you want to find out what it's
about. Shiftlings.
And we're not even going to give you the time codes. You have to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yes, so that's now available for PS4. So, Dan, if you want to pick it up, you now can.
Yay!
So, guys, what's your pick of the week?
I think for me, it's Devil May Cry. The game looks great. It's a great game, and it's fast paced. It's got the button mashing aspect, which I love.
Basically, you don't like having to worry about kind of tactics and finesse and strategy.
Nah, but I've got
hit square.
Square. I've got a lot of games like that I'm playing at the moment, and I'm just sort of taking one out, putting another one in, playing a bit more, and I'm interchanging with a lot of games like that, which require strategy and time and thought. This is very much a just run,
Fast
gun.
pace, yeah.
Yeah. And I love the fact that they've now got this turbo mode where you can increase the speed of the game by 20%, so everything's 20% faster. I like
Look
that.
at him doing the research and everything. Bloody hell. He must love this game. Good pick. Dan.
Ori and the Blind Forest. I think that game just looks amazing.
Better buy an Xbox
I
then.
was just gonna say that.
Like Platinum Reel Fishing.
Matt, what are you buying? We know you're getting fishing. So that's it for this week.
My pick is Ori and the Blind Forest as well. Just from an hour, I can already tell that this game is going to be something special. Shit does get real in this game.
Okay. I believe you.
What gets real is how good it is. Seriously, everyone should check this game out.
Yeah, I mean, even if
It's, you know,
if you're not
I
sure
can already
of it,
tell.
it does look good.
I mean, it's not just me as well. The whole internet. It's got 5 stars on the store. Everyone is saying it's really good. And at the moment, I'm loving it. And yeah, that's all I've got to say.
He stops.
Yeah.
Well, not properly, just on that particular topic.
Okay.
So we yeah. What do I do now? Do I close the show?
Yeah.
I think we're done. Yeah, I think so.
So I had it turned off. That's fine. Do we need to close it?
Yeah.
We just walk out.
Yeah.
Cool.
We should.
So anyway, yes. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share us with your friends. If you want to speak to us about any of the news topics this week, the delays, what did you think of them, etc., etc. What do you think about penises in games? Are you a fan of them or are you against them?
What, a fan of penises?
In games.
In games.
Oh.
I'm a fan of penises. I used to play with one every day when I was a teenager, probably multiple times a day. But anyway, oh, I'm so tired. I need to sleep. Ash, Dan,
Cheers, Matt.
thank you for your time, and everyone out there. We will see you next Monday.